Ninja Gaiden is a franchise that's been around for more than 30 years. It's starting to feel like it's been around forever. Chances are, if you've been gaming for a long time, then you've probably heard about these games and their reputation for being some of the most difficult video games ever created. And so I decided that it was time for me to put that reputation to the test. Oh, I hate that mission so goddamn much, and I already saw that coming. Now, to be completely honest with you, you only have to play this game for about 10 to 15 minutes before your face meets the reality of the cold, hard pavement. The short answer is yes! Everything that people say about these games is true, and they are that difficult. Those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know that I am no stranger to a good challenge. And so it was only a matter of time until I got around to these games. And so I decided to start with the first Ninja Gaiden in the PS4 Master Collection, Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Try it, you motherfucker. Are you liking this game so far? I'm liking it better now that I, understand it better. Hit them on whiff or block, Ninja Gaiden in a nutshell. I'm gonna make that my fucking creed. And, you know, that's always what fucks you up in games like this, too. Is, trying to, play the game your way and not realizing that you have to play the game the game's way. It's honestly impressive just how difficult these games can be. Whoa. That dipshit is throwing fireballs at me from out of bounds? Are you horsing my ass? You better knock that shit off. Fucking enemy attacking me that I can't fight back. Alright. Alright, I'm the main character, not you. Fucking stop trying to do cool shit, bro. Just fucking laugh, dude. Sounds like a right prick. No. Fuck the mobs. Like, get out of here. I really don't like this guy. Is there an easier way to hit him? Like, he sucks. I think the whole thing about this guy is he's designed in a way where, did that even do anything? I don't think that hit. I hate that this doesn't hit him. Like, you could fully see the fireball going towards him, but it just doesn't hit, because reasons. Mom said I get to play too! Oh my, this bitch killed me! Feat of ultimate destruction! He's designed in a way where you're only allowed to hit him when he's on the ground. Like, if he's ever in the air, the game just doesn't want you hitting him. Which is deeply, deeply frustrating. Oh my god, I was too focused on the fucking fireballs. No, I swear I had game and I just... Fuck you. He's immune to projectiles. Just why not? Why not? The game puts that boss in front of you and says, listen, dipshit, you are only hitting this guy if he allows you to. Like, otherwise, no. No! No! You cannot! The hand of Midas is mine! Oh wait, that's not the hand of Midas. That was an example of just one of the boss fights in this game, and how demanding they are when it comes to how you're expected to defeat them. And almost every single boss in the game functions very similarly, with their own unique set of rules and regulations regarding how you're supposed to fight them. And so boss fights take quite a lot of practice in order to get a grip on how to fight them efficiently. And this could end up taking a lot of free time overall to learn these things. I think I got him. Nice. That's a way we could go. When the Souls games came out, they redefined the modern day challenge in a video game. And the Souls games are arguably the most famous difficult games out there. But if I had to come up with an analogy to compare Ninja Gaiden to the Souls franchise, I would say the Souls games are more like the kiddie pool, and Ninja Gaiden is the deep end of the adult pool, where kids aren't allowed to swim. According to PSNP, this game boasts a whopping 9 out of 10 difficulty score when it comes to the trophy list, and naturally it has an ultra rare platinum to boot. And so it looks like I'm in for one of the most difficult trophy hunts of my life. Funny enough, the trophy list is kinda designed in a way to help ease you into this great challenge. Because there's a trophy that you can only earn by playing on Hero Mode, which is the easiest difficulty in the game. And so we would have to start there in order to platinum, so that made my decision real simple. The trophy in question is called Heroes Never Give Up, and you can get this trophy by entering Hero Mode a total of 100 times. Now, how do we do that? Well, the game will actually force you to enter Hero Mode if you end up taking a hit from something that would have otherwise killed you, or at least came close to it. Fuck! Wait, I need those health drops. Don't disappear. Okay. Whew. Now you may bite me. I'll allow it. Oh god, there's too many of them. Oh god, there's too many. Get them on me! Get them on me! It's a mechanic that quite literally prevents you from dying. And I mean that in the most literal sense. The game will literally force Ryu to dodge enemy attacks for you if you were unable to do so. No, you mother... Totally... He just dodged like 5 times in a row, and they were all automatic too. I did not manually do any of those. The game's just like, here, let me just casually evade all damage. There you go, pal. Hero Mode helps you out, which is nice, but it's also very humbling. Entering Hero Mode makes you realize just how bad at the game you are. Oh, what's he doing to me? I did not consent. If you think about it, almost every time you enter Hero Mode is technically a moment where you should have died. So depending on how often you enter Hero Mode, this could be very telling that you will need to seriously improve at this game if you have any hopes of earning the platinum. Anyways, once we've entered Hero Mode 100 times, we'll have our trophy. And technically there's no reason to actually finish this playthrough. However, this game has quite a few trophies that could be made much easier to obtain by continuing our Hero Mode playthrough. And by quite a few, of course, I'm referring to the weapon kill trophies. Literally 18 different trophies in this game require you to grind out enemy kills for literally hours. And I'm not exaggerating. And guess what? There are 8 different unique weapons in this game that all require 1,000 kills each. That's 8,000 kills in total. So yeah, this shit's gonna get downright tedious for some people. Oh, and one of those weapons is highly missable, which is hilarious because I missed it, of course. With trophies as annoying as this, there's usually a nice grinding spot to more conveniently rack up those kills. And thankfully this game is no exception. The only shitty part is that the best spot to grind all of these trophies is basically at the very end of the game. And so at this point, there was no reason to not just finish the playthrough. And so I killed the ghost fish for hours and hours, until the trophy for each of the weapons popped. I had a few more grindy trophies to clean up, like using the different ninpo attacks 100 times each, and so I made it a point to go grind those out as well. And I could do this in the exact same spot where I grinded the weapon kills, and it was very convenient. And by the end of this playthrough, I made sure to successfully locate and complete each and every ambush throughout the game, in order to get that pain-in-the-ass trophy out of the way. And with that, that was absolutely all of the miscellaneous trophies done and dusted. And eventually I finished my first playthrough of the game, which was nice. Up. Up, up. Yep. Whoa! Watch the fuck out. No! Who put that lava there? Oh no! Right back into the lava. Oh, the talisman gives you back your... Well, it's GG. So it'd probably be better to time these for when he... Where are you going? Like, really? There we go. Okay, so, like, I bullshitted my way through that fight, but I learned a lot. That's what's important. I felt like I could have been doing a lot of things better there, which is good. It's good to feel that way because, you know, then you don't feel like you're stuck and, like, you can't get through it, right? There was definitely room for improvement. What if I told you that you almost did the Master Ninja run strat? Bro, I felt like I was doing the thing there. Ninja dog! What the fuck? Ninja dog shit! Yeah, what the hell, game? The Dark Durgan blade is out of the reach of the fiends. Now Ryu must quickly escape the depths before the cavern comes crashing down on him. Oh, is that what I must do? Well, okay then, if you say so. Oh my, oh my, this fucking character. God damn. Shield your eyes, chat. Oh fuck. What is this? A leap of faith? Oh my god, thank you. Whew. That was close. Oh god. Yeet! Oh, thank god. Whew. This fucking character. Jesus fuck. My god. Just looking at her is, like, ridiculous. It's Simon Belmont. Holy shit. Eat it. Do it again. Fuck it. Do it again. Fuck it. Oh my god, it's the Dark Durgan. Ow. That was him. No, you fucking... Oh, it's GG. God mode for the win. Didn't have to learn anything. Yeah, I'll have to use both. Like, what I'll do is I'll just keep my cursor over the thing I want to use the most. He fucking destroys it. Oh, shit. He fucking destroyed it. And she's over here like, arigatou gozaimasu. Credits are unskippable, sadly. I hope they're not long. The cardinal gaming sin, unskippable cutscenes. Game is trash. 0 out of 10, unplayable. First clear. Finish all chapters in the game. And so now, no more bullshit. It's time to actually play Ninja Gaiden for real. On my very first hard mode playthrough. Now, you need to understand, playing this game on any difficulty other than hero mode is like a shock to the senses, and it'll be a huge reality check for most people. Oh no! It's so hard, but it's so fun. Like, I'm having such a good time. Like, it's so weird. Like, I'm not even mad because, like, every fault is my own. Like, when I fuck up, it's just purely a me problem. Like, if I just play better, I will see results, and I love that. It's like, no bullshit, bro. Hero mode isn't here to baby me any longer. Now when I make a mistake, I fucking feel it. And I reap the consequences. Now is the time where I would have to seriously improve at this game, if I had any hopes of obtaining the Platinum Trophy. Gotta learn the mentality of breaking a vase or leaving an essence from the enemy you just killed while holding block, moving quickly to the next fight, and opening up with an ultimate technique.
Like that, right, Macro?
Now, at the time, I didn't know it yet, but the reality of things is that I would have to learn every single enemy type and how they operate, what they do and when they do it. I would have to learn how to use every single weapon in my arsenal, because many of them are better against certain enemies than others. I've literally never had them destroy me like this. Holy sh! One enemy might give you a ton of trouble, but sometimes the solution is as simple as just switching weapons and you'll have a much easier time against them. So it's important to know what your weapons do and how they work. I had to understand just how useful items could be, and how they could turn a headache of an enemy encounter into something far less stressful to deal with. In truth, learning every single aspect of the gameplay in this game is not only to your benefit, but it feels downright mandatory in order to conquer the greatest challenges this game has to offer. I came to learn that this is not a game where you could just get familiar with one playstyle and rely on it to carry you throughout the entire game. Oh. See, I can tell because sometimes when I go for a Zuna on an enemy, he'll just dodge and hit me if I whiff. So I can tell that's not a consistent thing for like a go-to, but it always is my go-to because you can get away with it on the easier difficulties. You have to adapt, learn, and grow in order to see success. And that means using everything at your disposal. You can't just limit yourself to your one and only favorite playstyle. Otherwise, this game will rip you a new one. And it's not even funny how hard I'm not exaggerating. You have to branch out, because the enemies in this game quite literally have a way of punishing you for everything that you do. Like, really?
Oh, yeah, do not flying swallow him.
For example, oh, are you playing too defensively? Well, the enemies in this game won't give you the time to figure out a strategy.
This fucking game, dude, I love it. Oh, were you blocking for 0.1 second longer than you should have? Well, GG.
Wait a minute, are you trying to run away from this fight? Well, allow these cat enemies to just shut that shit down.
Wait a minute. Oh, fuck, man. I hate these fucking...
Triple sniped. Jump against caffeine equals flying swallow? Oh, they just always do it after a jump, huh? Oh, are you trying too hard to rely on your ultimate technique from a safe distance? Well, most of the enemies in this game have projectile attacks, and they won't just let you charge your technique for free.
Look at them. They purposefully puss out. They're like, yeah, fuck you, I don't want to get hit by that shit. You fuck. What the hell? You guys are assholes, you know that? Get over here so I can murder. And then I'm like, yeah, now let's get him. He's not doing it anymore. Fucking smart ass enemies. The AI in this game is really impressive.
Oh, did you just fucking walk up to this guy? Fuck you.
Oh my, he's being such a bitch.
In this game, you have to play by the enemy's rules and beat them at their own game. Otherwise, they will run you over. And that is the cold, hard truth of it. It's the sole reason that so many people get turned away from this game, just moments after playing it.
Ow. Like, really? Can I play? I just want to play the game now.
You have to not only welcome this challenge, you need to embrace it. You have to learn from every grueling mistake that you make and try to come at it from a different angle. The nice thing is that if you have the drive, This can be one of the most rewarding and satisfying gaming experiences that a player can have. But if you lack the patience, then you'll probably end up slamming the door in this game's face. This game is not for the faint of heart.
I almost fucked up so bad because I didn't realize that was the last wave.
Hell, this game loves to do very evil things to the player. Like, for example, dangling a save point right in front of you before forcing you into a fight with some really annoying enemies.
This game is a fucking asshole for not letting me get to the save. Like, actually, go fuck yourself.
Like, they have to be such jerk-offs. They put a save, then they give you a bunch of obstacles. Then they put a shop, then they give you a bunch of obstacles. Then they give you a save. Why couldn't the save and the shop be in the same room? Like, why? Like literally to intentionally be an asshole is the only reason.
Did that chest have bats? What the fuck? This game is a fucking asshole.
There's a particular instance I can remember where this game was especially cruel. Right before the final boss fight, they decide to not give you access to a shop.
If I needed to visit the shop right now, would I seriously have to run all the way back to the one in the fish maze? Yes, you would. Ew, what the fuck? That sucks. Why would they not put one closer?
And so, if you used any of your items in the many battles along the way to the final boss, you would have to backtrack quite a significant distance if you had any hopes of replenishing those lost items.
No! Instant death. Also, I think have I gone through 2 talismans? Fuck, I have. That sucks. I would like to have 2 more. It's up to you. Fine.
Not to mention, every time you leave a room where enemies are located, they respawn when you come back. So you could see how this would be rather frustrating.
Let me go. No, don't run up the wall, you jackass. I just want to go through the door. No! Can you guys drop health? Can you guys be fucking useful? Oh. Get off me! Okay, that's gonna fucking piss me off. It'll be so funny if you lose the talisman on the way back. That would actually be really upsetting. Okay, there we go. I just want to go through the door, man! Fuck! Has to be a whole ass process to get in the door. Fuck the fucking fish. Those fucking shits. Yeah, what's up, dude? That was Gucci. Oh my god, no, god. Oops. Oh. Hang on, Bubby, I just want to get through the door. Can you move? Can you move? Thanks. I don't think I've ever played a game where it was so hard to get through a door. Like, this is the game, the hardest game, where just getting through a door is so fucking challenging. Well, I got 1 talisman out of the deal.
But one of my favorite things about a good challenge in a video game is when the game itself is just really good. And it may be hard to see it at times, but this truly is a wonderful game at its core. The gameplay experience here is unlike anything that I've ever seen before. And I've been gaming for more than 20 years. I had such a blast learning this game, the tricks of the trade, and how to effectively defeat my enemies.
You don't want to absorb the essence, you want to hold triangle to absorb it while Oh! I didn't even know this shit draws in the shit. Like, I didn't even know that's how it fucking worked. I'm gonna experiment more with that. Oh, that's so... Okay, now I see what you guys are talking about.
The essence takes a second to get when you're charging, unless you do it on a landing jump. On a landing jump. Wait, does that make it charge faster? Oh my god, I think you're right. I think it is faster. That's cool. See, I like learning stuff like that. That's dope. There's a lot to learn about ultimate techniques and essence dragging and all that. I honestly wouldn't even worry about that on your first proper playthrough. I mean, but I'm having fun incorporating it. Like, I'm down to learn this shit right now. Like, this is cool. Sick! Yeah, that was so cool. Wait. I want to do it again. Yeah! Oh yeah! I'm coming for that ass. Get over here, you motherfucker. Get over here! Come! Fuck! I'm actually kind of getting excited. I'm like, oh man, this is fun to learn. Thankfully, this game is as fun to play as it is, because it makes the desire to keep improving that much easier and more satisfying when it actually happens. Bitch. That move is so satisfying. Ninja Gaiden 1 has the most satisfying flying swallow. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I just re-swallowed the guy I already swallowed. Holy shit, you made him swallow it whole. In Ninja Gaiden 2, it's better. You could do it like 3 times. It's like, what purpose does that serve, though? I don't want to re-swallow a guy I already swallowed. Holy fuck, that sounds so wrong. I need to stop saying that. For a game this old, it's surprisingly complex. And the gameplay is just so unique. A lot of people say that these games remind them of Devil May Cry, and it definitely does have its similarities. But it's also so different in so many ways. There's no game quite like this. And it's really hard not to love that about it. I just really appreciate this game for what it is. Learning this game was so exciting, and I was absolutely loving my hard mode playthrough, despite the level of difficulty and making a lot of mistakes. But because of this, eventually I started breezing through this run, for the most part. Not this time. Wow, he just says, nah, I'm not sitting in that combo. You can go fuck yourself. Is that it? It's looking like it. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. That's just evil, bro. Look how much health he lived with. Like, that's literally fucking evil. That is the work of the Antichrist. Okay. I've had just about enough of this. There. Are those pills to put up with the game? Yeah, my doctor prescribed them when I told him I started Ninja Gaiden. Fuck you. Damn, you downloaded them real good. Doesn't even feel like the hardest enemy in the game. Man, I can't wait to get to fucking very hard. Like, I want off this playthrough, bro. Get me out of here. I want to play the run that matters. Getting through hard mode was easy enough for the God Gamer. Now it was time to jump into my very first playthrough on very hard difficulty. Now is where the game starts getting real spicy. With each increase in difficulty when you play through this game, you begin to realize that the enemies in each encounter are a more difficult variant than the last. That was an interesting way to open up the fight. Oh, they can grab now. I don't remember them being able to do that. That's a little spooky. And that's probably the #1 contributor as to why each increase in difficulty gets so much noticeably harder. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck? That was instant. Having more difficult versions of enemies can drastically change how manageable a fight can become. And this is why each time I moved up a new difficulty, it presented a new, fresh, and exciting challenge for me to overcome.
Please, God, let me fucking do something, please.
And honestly, I think the way Ninja Gaiden handles difficulty settings is overall really admirable. They do a great job making the game harder, but not in an overly frustrating way. They simply up the ante a little bit to keep you on your toes. And the game still retains its satisfying and rewarding gameplay instead of just feeling like bullshit. Because of this, even my very hard mode playthrough was still a lot of fun for me, despite being such a noticeable upgrade in difficulty. It wasn't easy, but eventually very hard mode had been conquered as well. It was at this point that I had finally unlocked the hardest difficulty in this game, Master Ninja. Now, it's worth mentioning that up until this point, my only focus was simply finishing each playthrough that I started. But it was now that I would have to do so much more than that. Not only would I have to beat the game on Master Ninja difficulty, but I would also have to earn a Master Ninja rank on every single mission in the game. In order to earn a Master Ninja rank, it wasn't enough to simply defeat my enemies. The most important things toward your score can essentially be summed up with landing as many ultimate techniques as possible and within the set amount of time. And if you can, finish the mission with your Ninpo slots full. I find these are the most important things, but sometimes you can get fucked in other ways, like if you didn't finish a mission fast enough or if you didn't kill enough enemies. And each mission's score requirement is different, so sometimes you have to play it by ear. If you finish a mission and you fuck up and you didn't have enough score in any of the given categories, this is why it's so important that you save at the beginning of every mission on a separate save slot, so that if you did fuck up, you can load a previous save file and do the mission over again instead of restarting the game from the beginning. The reason for this is because this game does not have chapter select, so it's important to keep a save file for each individual mission, so that you can always load an old save if you needed to retry. And this way you won't fuck yourself out of the Master Ninja rank trophy. Incorporating these elements into my gameplay required me to play the game far differently than I had been playing it up until this point. Up until now, I was feeling pretty confident in my ability to adapt to whatever curveball the game decided to throw at me. But as it turns out, nothing could prepare me for my Master Ninja playthrough. And this is where I would genuinely have to get good and play better than I ever had. What followed was literally several hours of me restarting the first level, dying or fucking up my score during a ranked fight, and then resetting the mission. Playing this game the way I wanted to play it wasn't enough anymore. Now I would have to do what was best. And that was the only thing that would allow me to get a high score, so that I could progress through the level. It now felt like Ninja Gaiden was asking for the highest level of gameplay. And if I couldn't deliver, then I wouldn't see success. I wish I was exaggerating when I say the game really is asking for peak gameplay here from the player. Not only that, but this game has one very unique characteristic that I have quite literally never seen in another video game before. And it's the fact that the very first level in the entire game is, without question, no debating it, the hardest level in the game. And trust me, almost anybody who's gone for the platinum in this game will unanimously agree with me. On the very first level in the game, you start with nothing? No health upgrades, no Ninpo, no items except the ones that you find in the level. There's no shop, you can't buy or upgrade anything. You only have your starting gear, and you have to fight some of the most difficult enemies in the game in waves. This is why the first mission in the game is, without question, the hardest. It's because the game only gets easier the more you progress. you get upgrades, you get new weapons, and you just get stronger the more you play. But at the beginning, you start with zip. And so the game has never felt more brutal than it does in the first mission on the hardest difficulty. There's only one conceivable upside to this, and it's that if you can beat the first mission on Master Ninja difficulty, you guarantee, without question, can firmly believe that the rest of the game is in the bag, because the worst is officially behind you at that point. And so that is very comforting as you continue throughout your playthrough, if you can manage to beat the first mission. But that is far easier said than done. Believe me, I spent several hours on this mission, and it was one of the most difficult things I've ever done in a video game. Hands down. There are 2 in-game advantages, however, that we can access in order to make this extreme difficulty just a little bit more manageable. The first one is the Azure Dragon Helm, which can be unlocked by completing Chapter 9 on hard difficulty. And this is why it's important to not skip hard mode by beating Doku in Chapter 2. You don't want to miss this piece of equipment. And the second in-game advantage is to beat the game on very hard difficulty, which will unlock the Grip of Murder costume. Having both the costume and the helmet equipped at the same time will actually cap Ryu's damage, making him hit insanely hard. And what's beautiful about this is that the faster your enemies die, that means less time spent having to deal with them. And so this ends up being very appealing on Master Ninja, because the enemies are such a fucking nightmare to tango with. And so being able to kill them as fast as possible is just a godsend. And you end up really appreciating these in-game unlocks by the time you get to this difficulty, assuming you've acquired them. Still, this will be Ninja Gaiden at its absolute most difficult. And you're gonna feel this the second you start your Master Ninja playthrough, within minutes. And so I failed, and I died. A lot. Over and over. For hours. God, it's the worst when the ad just sits behind Mirai throwing kunai and never, he just doesn't do anything. Turns his brain off. I'll just stand back here and keep whipping projectiles at him. He has to come to me. Yeah, there's only a 6-foot, 300-pound Simon Belmont between me and you. But yeah, no, I'll be right over there, dude. However, after roughly 4 hours straight of retrying the first mission, eventually, I was finally able to beat it. And it felt like I had reached the mountain peak. 1 down, 18 to go. With mission 1 out of the way, it's at this point that we can now actually just start enjoying the playthrough and having fun with the game again. Fucking... hell no. Hell no. Sit down, Grandpappy. You're too old to be playing this game. I gotta stop risking it for the biscuit. Why are you doing that, Matt? Why do you literally keep trying to ultimate technique without jump canceling? It's pissing me off. I can't watch the stream anymore. I'm sorry. Unsub. Unlove. It's driving me mental, mate. Despite the increase in difficulty, I was still having a great time. And I was really happy about it. I had honestly loved 90% of my experience with this game so far. That is, until I was finished with story mode and all I had left was the Ninja Trials. And I had no idea what hell I was stepping into. I didn't think anything could be worse than Mission 1 on the hardest difficulty. Boy, was I wrong! So for those of you who aren't familiar, the Ninja Trials are a lot like the VR missions in the Metal Gear Solid games, if you guys have ever played those. They're very similar. Basically, you'll start a mission and you'll be given a special task to complete. And you will have certain limitations. You'll only be able to use specific pieces of equipment or certain weapons. And whatever the game gives you is all you're allowed to use in order to complete the mission. This is a really interesting and fun idea for this game. It's a great concept. You could do some really creative and interesting things with this idea. and I really appreciated this concept at first. And so I completed many of the ninja trials without issue. Unfortunately, however, this did not last.
Matt seems unimpressed. Well, yeah, that's because I am. You see how hard I worked to do that trial? I still have 71 more to go. Like, that's nothing. What is there to be happy about?
You see, overall, you're going to be playing ninja trial missions over 300 times. And the reason for this is because each ninja trial has to be completed on every difficulty. And guess what? You don't start with Master Ninja difficulty. That means you're playing every single ninja trial 4 times each. And so this gets old very quickly. This is extremely tedious and time-consuming. I'm talking tens of hours here. This is excruciatingly brutal for no reason. Why on earth did they not just let us start every mission on Master Ninja difficulty? We could have saved so much time! You will literally be playing these missions for days before you have any hope of completing them all. Especially if you're someone who works a 9 to 5 like a normal person, who doesn't have all the free time in the world. Yeah, this will take you like a week, maybe more. This is an insane time sink for something like this. I have no idea why there is this many fucking missions. Especially because so many of them are so fucking easy that they shouldn't even exist.
Are the trials fun? Some of them are. Some of them are completely fucking pointless. Kind of like the one I just did. There's no reason for that to be there.
Now don't get me wrong, some of these missions are really creative and have some great ideas. For example, I really liked this mission that has you fighting a familiar boss from story mode, but you're fighting him in a much tighter space. So that really changes the feel of the fight. And not only that, but the ninja trial doesn't give you access to the weapon that I usually use when I fight him. Which means I had to come up with a whole new creative thought process as to how to deal with him. And I really like missions like this because they force me to think outside the box and get out of my comfort zone. Ninja trials like this are really cool and I like them. But there's only a handful of missions like that. Most of them feel like a complete and total waste of fucking time. But as you complete more and more ninja trials, eventually you start getting into the really difficult ones. And some of these are extremely poorly designed. What I mean by this is that many of these missions feel so unfair and impossible to complete that it ends up boiling down to this. There's only one way, and one way only, to beat the mission.
Throwing your honor away and gamoving these challenges is always an option. What's the gamov strat? Wall jumping. It's when you jump off the wall and then attack. I want the path of least resistance, but at the same time, I don't want to bore myself to tears. And you can't have it both ways. Oh, you want it to be easier, Matt? Well, just use the gamov strat. Well, yeah, I want it to be easier, but I also want to play the fucking game, not do this stupid turn your brain off shit. It's so unsatisfying. I can't express how boring wall jump killing is. Like, it's infuriatingly boring. You take this amazing action game and turn it into... Oh, I know 2 buttons. Makes you wonder why some challenges exist, because it gets to a point where it's so ridiculous that there's no other way. Yeah, no kidding.
It has just always felt extremely lazy to me to limit the player like this. Instead of a fight that takes your brain to use in order to beat it, well, now the fight becomes more like a puzzle, where there's one right answer. I really don't appreciate when fights are designed this way, in any video game, and it always frustrates me.
Rachel Clone is literally gamov strat or die. Intense fight, wasn't it? Holy shit, I'm good at this game. Wait. They want me to fight all 3 of them at the same time? Obviously, this fight was not designed with the intent of being fair. no way I didn't hit anybody just now. Just got back. What the fuck is this bullshit? It's exactly that. Bullshit. Fuck it. Just throw all the bosses in there. Fuck it. Get the worms in here too, and the fucking and the Hydracubus and the Jotun Frau or whatever the fuck that thing is called. Just fuck it. Just put them all in here. There's not enough bosses. Screw it.
Doku-senpai, is it my turn yet? I would like to play too.
Just do that. Easy. Speaking of missions that shouldn't exist, there is one ninja trial that stands above them all. And that mission is called Unearthed Phase 4. Got it memorized? No? Well, you will. You're gonna be having nightmares about this fucking mission. I wish I were joking. Now, on the first few difficulties, this mission is actually pretty doable. But once you unlock the Master Ninja version of this fight, you have to fight both of these bosses at the exact same fucking time.
Oh, she's here already, huh? Uh-oh. I thought, oh.
And trust me when I say that this mission's existence should be a criminal offense. I fucking guarantee you that the person who gave this mission the green light never even bothered to playtest it. Fighting either one of these bosses separately is totally doable with enough practice. But you put them both in a room together, and you have now created genuinely one of the most unfair boss fights I have ever played in a video game. There's a lot of times where I will wall jump, and I don't throw out the attack. You literally have to. Every time I don't, it's troll. You're benefiting from when you jump, wall jump, attack, you're essentially using that as a way to dodge all the bullshit flying at you because of the iframes. See, that's what I mean about timing and why it's so important. You can't just stand next to Whip Bitch and expect to be able to jump for free. She literally won't let you do it. Every time I've tried to wall jump, they've stuffed me. Literally every time. The timing is actually essential. It's hilarious how important the timing is. You literally can't just caveman throw it out. You can't. Normally when you fight either one of these bosses, you sit there and wait your turn until the boss eventually leaves themselves open, and then you can move in to punish. But because both the bosses exist in the same space, now they're covering each other's openings. So times when you should be able to punish them, you no longer can. Now it's a waiting game, biding your time, desperately trying to survive, hoping that they give you one little opportunity to hit them back, and hoping to God they leave themselves open again. That comboed, by the way. She dive kicked me into the grapple, and I couldn't evade it. It's one thing to know what you're supposed to do, and it's another thing to beat it into your head. You're your own worst enemy in instances like this. I have to fight my own habits. Not just the boss. And arguably, my own habits are a scarier opponent than the boss. I've already lost all my health and I haven't even hit them yet. Yeah. Mind and hands are not on the same page? Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. If the footage you're watching right now looks absolutely fucking ridiculous, well, that's because it is. So don't feel bad. This fight is so insanely unfair that this mission alone will decide whether or not you earn the platinum. You are expected to play at the top of your game, but also hope to God that you're the luckiest person on Earth. This fight is guaranteed more luck-based than it is skill-reliant. And don't get me wrong, you still really need the skill here. 100%. Playing well is gonna keep you alive longer. But if you just get really bad behavioral patterns on the boss's AI, tough shit. There's nothing you can do about it. And no amount of playing better will change that situation for you. If the bosses just decide to be really fucking asshole-ish, well then you're gonna take the L. And you have to just accept it. I could have potentially won that. Flying Bitch was one hit away from dead, and she did the dive, which is exactly what I needed her to do in order for me to win. But Whip Bitch landed the grapple right before I could kill her. I almost quit on this platinum several times because of this fight. And this fight quite literally destroyed my mental. I had been fighting these two for so many hours that my positive mental had completely deteriorated. It is so easy to just get unbelievably tilted here and have absolutely no chance of winning. She wouldn't give me a chance to kill her. If I had killed her there, it was GG. Trust me when I say that the key to beating this is maintaining the most positive mental game as possible. Otherwise, you will never do this. Yes, it's bullshit, and there's no secret exploits or cool tricks that you can use to make this any easier on yourself. No, there's one way to do it. And if you keep playing and it doesn't work for hours, well, you just gotta keep at it and keep hoping that you'll get lucky. That's literally this fight. Does it sound incredibly fucking bullshit? Yeah, it's because it is. This mission should not exist. It is too fundamentally unfair. This mission should not exist, period. And so don't feel bad if you really wanted the platinum in this game and you get to this mission and you're trying over and over and you just feel like you can't fucking do it. I was there too. And so I just say keep at it if you're struggling with this. And this was fucking awful. And sure enough, after enough hours spent, I was finally able to beat this mission, and I made it look downright easy. I fucking slaughtered them on my successful attempt. It looked like it wasn't even close. And when you play this fight enough times, you get to that point where you just need that good run, and it'll go your way. And with that, finally, I was able to earn the platinum trophy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Get me off this fucking game, bro. Coin Master. Get platinum coins in all ninja trials. Yippee! Oh. Yay, dot, dot, dot. Yeah, 145 hours. I also want to just take a quick second to say that without Rachel's biker outfit, the damage increase from the costume is what made that mission feel doable. So was it worth it? I'm gonna honestly say no, and I wouldn't recommend this game to literally anyone just because of that one mission. If that one mission wasn't in the game, I would say this was one of the most unique and awesome experiences I've ever had with a video game, and I would recommend it. Even though it's hard, it's just such a good game. But because of that one mission, no one should ever have to go through what I went through. That was pure unadulterated bullshit. Save yourself the turmoil for your own sakes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and check out these other extremely challenging games that I've covered on my channel.
because I'm starting to get pretty good at it.